She said she loved you forever. Remember? The way she held your face, looked into your eyes and whispered, "You're the only one I'll ever want." You believed her. You gave her everything, your time, your heart, your soul. But one morning, she was gone. No goodbye, no closure. Just silence. Now she's out there and smiling, laughing, acting like you never existed. And you're stuck replaying every memory, every lie. Every night she said she wasn't in the mood, while texting someone else behind your back. But here's the truth no one told you. She didn't change. She revealed herself. 97% of men will never understand the psychological games women play, the tests, the patterns, the emotional traps that decide who wins and who breaks. You think it was love? She saw it as a test. When you begged, you failed. When you chased, she pulled further away. When you gave her everything and she lost interest. Because she never wanted everything, she wanted power. And the more you tried to keep her, the more control she had. That's how women think. That's how attraction dies. But here's the part she never saw coming. You're about to learn her secrets. The 5 psychological truths that 97% of men are blind to. The truths that flip the script, that make her regret leaving, make her rethink every man she meets after you. So before you scroll, do one thing. Comment the last thing your ex said before she walked away. Then watch till the end. Because once you understand what I'm about to reveal, you'll never chase a woman again. She'll be the one chasing you. Women test you without realizing it. Here's the truth most men never grasp. Women don't test you to play games. They test you to feel safe. Deep inside, every woman's attraction is tied to one primal question. Can I trust this man when everything falls apart? Take James from London. He'd been seeing Emily for a few weeks. Everything was smooth. Good conversations, laughter, chemistry. Then suddenly she became cold. Her replies got shorter, her warmth faded. James thought she'd lost interest, so he panicked. He texted her 3 times, asked if he'd done something wrong. But that panic? That was the moment Emily knew he wasn't emotionally grounded. See, a woman's subconscious mind creates tension on purpose. She'll say something to see how you react. She'll pull away just to test if you'll chase. She's not being cruel. She's trying to measure your emotional strength. Because if you can't stay calm in small storms, how will you handle the real ones? When you respond with peace. When you don't chase, don't over-explain. Don't lose your balance. You show her something rare. You show her that her emotional waves can't shake your foundation, and that's when she relaxes. That's when attraction deepens. Women don't want perfection. They want presence. A man who doesn't lose his self-worth just because she's moody or distant. Next time she tests you, don't see it as a trap. See it as an opportunity to prove your strength silently. Because silence, calmness, and control speak louder than 1,000 desperate words ever could. That's when she realizes you're not like the rest. 2. Women are attracted to emotional mystery. Every man wants to be understood, but every woman wants to be intrigued. And that's where most men fail. They confuse honesty with exposure. In New York, Daniel used to tell women everything. His past, his fears, his exes, his goals. He'd open up completely on the first date. He thought vulnerability would build trust. Instead, every woman left saying the same thing. You're a nice guy, but I don't feel that spark. Then Daniel learned something powerful. Attraction lives in mystery. When you tell a woman everything, you kill her curiosity. You remove the emotional chase her mind needs to stay engaged. So he changed. When women asked about his past, he smiled and said, "That's a long story. I'll tell you another time." When they pushed for details, he gave just enough to spark intrigue, not enough to end it. And suddenly something changed. Women leaned in. They asked more questions. They couldn't stop thinking about him. Because mystery activates a woman's imagination. And in her imagination, she builds the most irresistible version of you. See, women don't want to solve a man instantly. They want layers, depth, the sense that there's always something more to learn about you. Being mysterious doesn't mean being fake, and it means being selective. It means not giving your emotional story to someone who hasn't earned it. The moment you stop oversharing and start letting her wonder, you stop being a nice guy. You become magnetic. Because mystery doesn't just attract her. It haunts her thoughts long after you've walked away. 3. Women notice the energy you don't speak about. Most men believe attraction is built through looks, money, or clever words. But women, especially emotionally intelligent ones, don't fall for what you say. They fall for what they feel when they're around you. Picture this. Michael from Manchester was sitting across from Sarah at a cafe. He wasn't saying much, but the way he looked at her, calm, grounded, and unapologetically present, made her heart race. She couldn't explain it. He wasn't trying too hard. He wasn't bragging. But his energy, it was powerful. It told her, I'm comfortable with myself. I don't need to prove anything. That's what most men never understand. Women can feel your insecurity even before you open your mouth. If you walk into a room needing validation, they sense it. If you're pretending to be confident, they see through it. But when your energy is steady, when your eyes say, I'm here, but I don't need you to like me to feel valuable, that's when attraction silently ignites. It's the energy of a man who isn't desperate for attention, who doesn't chase compliments, who doesn't crumble when she withdraws. That quiet confidence is like gravity. Women feel pulled toward it without even realizing why. You don't need to talk louder, dress flashier, or flex harder. You just need to be present. That's the language women understand best. Silent confidence. The kind that can't be faked. So the next time you're with her, don't focus on what to say. Focus on what you radiate. Because the truth is, she might forget your words, but she'll never forget how your energy made her feel. 4. Women fall for the way you handle pressure. There's a reason why women admire calm men, not the loudest ones. Not the show-offs, but the ones who stay unshaken when things get messy. Because how you handle pressure tells her everything about who you truly are. Take Ethan from New York. He was dating Olivia, a beautiful but emotionally intense woman. One night during dinner, she got upset over something small. Most men would have argued, defended themselves, or tried to fix it instantly, but Ethan didn't. He sat back, took a breath, and said softly, I can see you're upset. Let's talk when you're calm. That moment changed everything. Olivia expected a reaction, drama, anger, excuses, but instead, she got peace. And peace to a woman is addictive, because it makes her feel emotionally safe. Something she doesn't find easily in today's chaotic world. See, when you can stay calm under pressure, she sees strength. When you don't take her emotional storms personally, she sees maturity. You show her that her emotions can rise and fall, but you remain the same. That's when she starts trusting you on a deeper level. Most men think dominance is about control. It's not. True dominance is emotional control. It's staying composed when she's trying to test your patience. It's walking away from unnecessary drama. It's choosing peace over ego. Women don't fall for the man who yells the loudest. They fall for the man whose silence commands respect. And that's what Ethan mastered. When you can remain grounded when others would lose control, you become unforgettable. Because to a woman, that calmness isn't just attractive. It's security. It's strength. It's the proof that you're not just another boy pretending to be a man. You are one. 5. Women secretly test you without saying a word. Here's the truth most men never want to accept. Women test you, not because they're manipulative, but because they want to feel safe. They want to know if the man sitting across from them is built from calm confidence or fragile ego. And the way you respond to those silent tests decides everything. Imagine this. James, a confident guy from London, had been talking to a woman named Emily for a few weeks. Things were going well. She laughed at his jokes, texted back quickly, and seemed genuinely interested. But one evening everything changed. She suddenly pulled back. She became colder. Her replies got shorter. James panicked. He started double texting, over-explaining, asking if she was upset. He didn't realize it, but he was failing the test. Because here's what Emily was really doing. She wasn't losing interest. She was checking his emotional strength. She wanted to see if he'd stay grounded or if he'd crumble the second she pulled away. Women do this subconsciously all the time. It's not a game, it's instinct. They're wired to look for stability in a man. The moment you start chasing harder when she withdraws, you confirm her worst fear, that your confidence is only skin deep. But when you stay calm and when you don't react, when you let her space be her space, something powerful happens. She starts wondering, why isn't he chasing me? Why does he seem so unbothered? That curiosity turns into attraction. See, women don't fall for the man who needs constant validation. They fall for the man who doesn't break when she disappears for a while, because in her mind, that means you're not controlled by her. You're controlled by your own discipline, your own peace, and that's the ultimate test. The moment she realizes she can't control your emotions, she respects you. She may even fall harder for you. So next time she pulls back, don't chase. Don't explain. Don't beg for reassurance. Just stay composed. Because when you stay still while she's trying to shake your balance, that's when she learns you're different from every other man she's ever met. That's when she starts craving your calmness like oxygen. Conclusion: most men will never know these secrets. They'll keep chasing validation over texting and trying to win women instead of understanding them. But the rare man, the one who stays calm under pressure, who speaks less and observes more, who gives respect but never begs for it, he's the man women crave but can never control. So ask yourself, are you part of the 97% still trying to decode women? Or are you becoming the 3% who finally understand them? Not through words, but through presence? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.